Getting set up here, we'll start in a few minutes. Welcome.
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, man. Didn't manage to announce it until yesterday, so I'm not. You might be our only in-person.
So are you doing it? Is it also?
It's also streamed, yeah.
Okay.
And so this kind of marks the edge of where you'd want to be, but you can be wherever you're comfortable. So whatever blanket or cushion, we're going to be standing for the first, say, 2/3,
Okay.
and then sitting. So it'd be good to have a
Is
cushion.
there a good place for me to be?
Wherever you're comfortable. You could be front and center. You can
I'll
be.
probably be maybe just a little bit. I'm trying to think how the sun's just to be a little in the shade.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Cool. I mean, I'm assuming I won't chat you up. Or tell me, I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I'll let you direct the spaces. Right?
Yeah, no. Yeah, the hybrid thing's always a little bit funny. I'm always divided about whether to just do a separate thing and have,
Right.
that way.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you want me to sit here, so at least your focus can be sort of more.
Toward over there.
Focus.
I think that we'll just set the pattern as for it to be a indirect, because I'm imagining there'll be more people over time, and the computer has to kind of be as if it's one person in the room.
Okay. Sure.
When it's front and center, it's too much a part of everybody else's experience.
I get it. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I thought your email was really actually wonderful, by the way.
Oh, great.
That was really nice to take that.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
There seems to be some stored up interest from being unavailable for so long. So, I think some people will show.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh. Closed the door so that they wouldn't get triggered, but no such luck. It was fun doing my first podcast episode the other day. That was lucky with having such a good guest, good human, and good.
Because this is something you're initiating. This is like your podcast.
Yeah.
Not something you're.
Yeah, and something I've been meaning to do for a long time, but
Okay.
it's surprisingly hard to find kind of advanced and learned practitioners who are also available,
Okay, sure.
or putting themselves out there in a way.
Of course.
But I happened across this guy when looking into somebody who was doing an interview with me, and felt like it would be a
Nice.
good launching off point.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. 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 That's I did. I mean I thought and you're doing something in town too once a week.
Yeah, I thought
That's
I'd
nice.
try to get get exposure locally, and then both for that class in particular, but also to show up here for a little bit
Yeah, and
longer
actually,
class.
I really thought that it made sense too, like because you said it at first, and I was like, oh yeah, cool, whatever. But then I saw in your, but like offering it as another round of practice with the kids, but also opening it to others. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, sounds cool.
Cool.
It sounds like you're, really moving in that and in a good direction. And I just appreciated pretty much everything that you've offered. And
Thank you.
yeah, no,
I thought it might be fun too for the kids to have it be less about them in a way, to
Yes.
be in the mix a bit.
I think that's right. Mhm.
And also, if it's at drop off, if there happen to be parents who are interested, they can.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can see that I can't see my clock here, so I'm going to move it. Maybe I just need to have it close. See, a couple of people have joined us. I'll give it another minute or two, and then we'll get rolling. Birds have been more vocal as the mornings have cooled down.
Hmm.
Yeah. In New York, we had a long stretch of regular weekend morning class. And, in the beginning, there was one participant, and in the end, we had quite a nice community, and it was nice the way they would interact with the family and everything. And
Sure.
I find I miss that.
Oh, I really support you in it and pray that you build a meaningful thing for yourself.
Yeah, thank you.
This time, I look forward to seeing it grow.
Thank you.
For sure. Thank you.
Well, I think we should keep the time and go ahead and get rolling. So we'll start. The beginnings of this will be familiar from what we have done together already. So begin with your feet together, toes gripping the earth. like the roots of a tree. The arches of your feet engaged, not too tense, not too slack. Initiate a spiral in your legs, pressing your heels gently but firmly together. Feel how this encourages your tailbone to reach down and your pelvis to be stable and neutral. Lift the perineum, closing the earthly door. Making the body like a test tube, a cauldron with integrity. Reach up through the spine, making space between the vertebrae. Extending through the jade pillow where the spine meets the skull. This will cause the chin to tuck slightly, and your crown will be the highest point on your head. The crown is the heavenly gate. Open the heavenly gate. So we're closed and holding below, open above. Relax the eyelids, hanging the curtain. The eyes are neither open nor closed. Aware of the room, balancing the inward and outward awareness. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth behind the teeth, connecting the magpie bridge between the heavenly and earthly aspects of the body and cycles. Teeth and lips gently closed. Breathe through the nose. Slow, smooth, deep, even breaths. In the oldest of Daoist poetry and practice manuals, these 4 words: slow, smooth, deep, even. You may rest the attention in the open field. But if that doesn't give you the anchor you need to stabilize, you can use the lower dantian, the golden red sun of energy behind and below the navel. These basic instructions so far establish a standing meditation. This can be your only practice. We are in the shape of the character Zhong A vertical line connecting heaven and earth, and an empty and open heart center. Next, we'll initiate the thunder practice, the shaking practice. And this is like spring coming out of winter, the earth breaking open, new energy surging forth. First, we step out of this empty center. Step to the right, feet hip-width distance apart, toes still gripping the earth. Reach out the fingertips, turn the palms to face the sky, and inhale as you raise the arms. Come up off the heels if you can, if you're comfortable. Inhale and hold the breath fully full. Continue to hold if you can as you descend with your heels high and your back straight, just as low as you can go without tipping forward. And then we'll jump. We'll use the mantra hung, H-E-N-G, with the mouth closed. Sounds like to bring the energy into the lower belly. And begin to shake, tapping the feet on the earth. Slow, steady inhale. Using the mantra hung on the exhale to compress the energy in the lower dantian. The pattern of the feet has a kind of bum, bum, bum rhythm to each side. Bum, 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 bum. With each inhale, taking in the energy through the pores of your skin as well as in through the lungs, through the nose. Coming alive, coming into a new phase. Transformation. Shaking loose the old. Bring the light and warmth of your attention to your heavenly gate, to your crown. Feel that energy, that attention release, melt, open the crown. Obstacles to your connection to the sky, to the heavens, to the patterns, melting away. Bring the light and warmth of your attention to your eyes. Relax your eyes. Rotate your eyes. Be aware of your balance. Bring the light and warmth of your attention to your nose. Relax the muscles around your nose. The eyes associated with the liver organ system, the nose with the lung organ system. Bring your attention to your tongue. Relax your tongue, vibrate your tongue, making any sound that feels natural. Feel the vibration like light and warmth on your tongue. tongue associated with the heart organ system. Bring the light and warmth of your attention to your lips. Relax your lips. Vibrate your lips. Now to your teeth. Clack your teeth as firmly as you feel comfortable. The teeth clacking sometimes generates additional saliva. You can swallow that down and feel the energetics of it reaching your dantian. The lips associated with the earth, the spleen organ system, the teeth with the kidney. If your head and face are tingly now, you can just give it a little massage to work in that energy, spread it around. Now let that warm golden light sink into your neck. Relax your neck. Open your neck. You can turn your head from side to side. You can circle your head. Be aware of your balance. Or you can simply let the vibration of the shaking be focused in the neck using your intention. Bring your attention, the light and warmth to your shoulders. Relax your shoulders. You can lift and drop your shoulders, making space. Roll the shoulders. And now to the elbows. Most of the work is being done with the mind, with the focus of the intention, but you can add the circles and shake them out. Shoulders associated with the heart, elbows with the kidneys. Wrists now, wrists, liver. Hands and fingers, related to all 5 organ systems, 1 each digit. And now make the shaking symmetrical. Shake the whole back. Your back is a mountain, it's an earthquake under the mountain, shaking loose what's ready to fall away. Focus on the spine, twist the spine to compress and release. Now bring the attention to the organs. We'll start with the lungs. See yourself in a field of bright metal-like white. Inhale and draw in this metal energy. Focus on the lung. Hold the breath. We'll finish with that same mantra, hung. Inhale and hold. White, metal-like, like the white tiger. Finish with the hum. Focus now on the heart. See yourself in a field of bright, alive, fire-like red. Inhale and bring this red fire energy into the pores. Hold the breath, focus on the heart. Finish with the hum. We'll do the kidneys next. See yourself in a bright, alive field of midnight brightness, midnight, like the northern lights, like bioluminescence, this aliveness in the dark, the color of mystery, blue-black, deep ocean. Inhale and hold, taking in this energy through the pores. Focus on the kidneys. Finish with the hum. Now the liver under the right side of the rib cage. In a field of bright, alive, wood-like green, like new sprouts on the trees. Inhale and hold this bright, alive, new growth energy. Finish with the hum, focus on the liver. And finally, on the spleen, on the other side, the left side under the rib cage. Bright, alive, earth-like yellow. Like yellow earth. Inhale and hold, taking in this earthly energy, earthly quality. Hold your breath, focus on the spleen, finish with the hum. With each organ system that we bring into balance and restore to vitality, physical healing occurs and emotional, particular qualities associated with each organ. Bring the light and warmth of your attention now to your hips. You can keep your rhythm and just focus on the hips. You can shake out the hips or the legs in particular as well. Now the knees, drive the heels away, make a little space. Circles are good too if you need a little extra attention. I like to keep the rhythm though. Ankles. And feet and toes tapping the ball of the foot on the earth. Other side. And find your rhythm. A couple of minutes each on our own. Shake what needs to be shaken, or just sink into the rhythm. Let the rhythm entrance your mind. Let your rhythm become symmetrical again. And then slowly let it come to the stop. Your heels first. As your physical body comes to a rest, most likely you'll continue to feel the energy move from here to there, self-harmonizing, bringing with it heat or tingling or however it might be for you today. Structure of the practice like the seasonal pattern, coming out of winter into spring, into the vigorous patterns of summer, and now descending in the autumn. And finally a return to winter, empty center, to stillness. Reach out the fingertips, palms to the sky. Inhale, bring the right foot back to meet the left. And with the mantra Hung, a gentle expression of the Hung as the hands come down, bringing the energy back to center. Let the hands continue past the dantian, palms facing in, fingertips connecting with the earth. A thunder practice complete. We'll initiate the fire dragon practice. Insofar as there's added complexity to the practice, try not to engage the mind too much, but just follow along and get what you can. Maintaining the state of mind is most important. Balancing the inward and outward awareness, maintaining the structure, the integrity of your physical vessel. The details of the patterns you can absorb over time. Qian Long Yin Chun. heavenly dragon, hidden reality. Here in stillness, in center, like the character Chong. This posture represents the union, the unity, the singularity that precedes multiplicity, that precedes coming into being. We are in the radiant emptiness. Structure is the same as the beginning of the shaking practice. Toes gripping the earth, arches engaged, tailbone reaching down, perineum lifted, spine extended, crown open, eyelids relaxed. Magpie bridge engaged, tongue to the roof of the mouth. Dragon emerges on the field. Existence coming into being. Inhale and draw the hands up the side, palms facing in. Until at the level of the navel, and point the fingers toward the navel, directing this earthly energy that you've just drawn up into the navel, into the belt channel that balances and harmonizes the heavenly and earthly energy in the body, in the world, in being. That energy pours into the belt channel on the exhale. And on the inhale, bring the elbows into the ribs, the palms face the sky, and we're taking in heavenly energy. We've drawn in the earth energy to the belt channel, now the heavenly energy. Ideally, this is on a single inhale. And now with the exhale, turn the fingertips back toward the navel and direct this energy down into the Dantian, the golden red sun behind and below your navel. Allow the palms to sink to the lower belly. And now we'll cycle this energy around the navel. Inhale, come up, we're going to go clockwise. So you're going to go up the right side first on the inhale and exhale down the left side. 3 times. Inhale up. If you're on your own rhythm, that's okay. Exhale down. And now the other direction, same pattern. Inhale up and left around the navel. Exhale down and right. With focus clear and breath subtle, you'll be able to feel the subtle energies inside the body. Dragon leaps out of the field. We went from non-being to the emergence of yang and yin and its initial cycling. Now we're leaping out of the void into being. Turn the palms up with the hands still in the center, fingertips facing each other. Inhale and lift the hands and turn the heels out. And as the hands come around, turn the balls of the feet out. And we'll repeat 2 more times. So coming up the center, the heels come out. Going around the outside, the balls of the feet come out. And then we want to end up in a comfortable stance. So if it's too wide, that's okay, you can just adjust. You want your knees to be able to be over your feet and to keep the spring in your structure. This is the horse stance. Toes still gripping the earth. As you get stronger, you can be wider, and that can provide additional energy. But for now, a comfortable mid-range stance may be the right one. So this was the dragon leaping out of the abyss into being. And now in this physical world of body, in this physical universe, the dragon goes to battle. The battle is to remove obstacles, to allow the energy to flow and self-harmonize so that it might return to center. This is the cycle of being and non-being. So we turn to the left, maybe 45 degrees or so, and we spiral our hands up and then continue to spiral. You feel the spiral being generated from your center, from your lower dantian, traveling through your spine and out your arms. So your left arm is maybe slightly higher. You're spiraling around, inside, up. Keeping the breath subtle and the focus balanced inward and outward. If you lost the inward focus, find it. That will allow these movements to coax the chi into this spiral, into moving through. You can change directions so that you're spiraling in to out instead of out to in. Even as your limbs are bent, try to maintain the extension through the joints, through the fingertips, to make space so that things can flow. From here, we can turn back to the front, and we're going to tap our yin meridians, starting at the heart, down the inside of the arm and out the fingertips. You tap it rather vigorously with the tips of the fingers, with the slight tension in the fingers. It's like a dragon claw. Shaking loose, breaking through the obstacles. And from here, we're going to turn the left palm out as well. And inhale and open, palms pressing toward the horizon. Turn the palms forward. We're embracing the all. And with an exhale, we're going to compress and clap in the center. Left palm to heaven, right palm to earth. Connecting to heaven and earth. And then switch, left palm turning down, right palm turning up. And this will bring us to tap the yang meridians, the outside of the arm, starting at the fingertips. Around the back to the right side of the neck and up around the crown. Pause. Transition to the right side. So we'll bring the top hand, the right hand, past the ear, back of the hand to the ear as we turn to the right side, approximately 45 degrees, and initiate the spirals. Spiraling, flying like a dragon. Loose, open spirals generated from the center. Switch directions of the spirals. Come back to the front, the right arm stays up, and we'll tap the meridians again. The yin meridians first, out the inside, starting at the heart. Turn the right palm out. Inhale, press the palms out. Palms forward, clap. Right palm facing heaven, left palm earth. Connect. And switch. Right palm turning down, left palm up, connecting to each other, and then tap the outside, the yang meridians on the right arm. Around the back, up the left side of the neck, and around the crown. Pause. Bring the left hand, fingertips to the shoulder, back of the hand to the ear. The right hand lifts up on inhale, connecting heavenly energy. Spiral the hand down, matching the left hand now. And then descend. Just as slow as you can, as comfortable. We'll turn the fingertips up and we'll leap into the heavens again. Soaring dragon. Gathering heavenly energy. Gather and turn the palms back toward the crown. Healing yourself with this energy. And now we're going to tap the meridians down the back, either side of the spine, to the kidneys, outside of the legs, and then up the inside of the legs. So we'll start from here. Up the inside, to the heart area. Bring it down, and the belt channel around the level of the navel, around to the back. Then in a yin-yang pattern around the navel, one time in each direction. That was the dragon goes to battle. In the next part, the dragon spins the spiral. It follows the same pattern, but instead of tapping, it's just moving the subtle energy. So from here, start by angling left, initiating the spirals. Change the direction of the spiral. The left arm high, return to center. Connect with the palm, the right hand to the heart. And then just coax the energy out the yin channels. out the fingertips. Left palm facing out. Inhale and expand. Turn the palms. As we compress here, we will not clap. It's an energetic compression. Exhale. Left palm to heaven, right palm to earth. Cycle heaven and earth. So the left palm turns down, the right palm up. And with the fingertips, the three central fingertips, pull the energy, clearing the channels to the yang channels, the outside of the left arm. The right side of the neck, around the crown, and connect the palm, the central channel through the crown. Transition to the right side. So the top hand, the right hand in this case, moves past the ear, fingertips to the shoulder, back of the hand to the ear. Turn, initiate the spirals. Change the directions of the spirals. Try and feel that the spiral originates in the center, travels out the spine, waves out through the arms. And return to center, left palm connecting to the heart, and move the energy out the yin channels, the inside of the left arm. Right palm facing forward. Inhale, expand. Turn the palms. Exhale, compress. Right palm heaven, left palm earth. Cycle heaven and earth. Right palm facing down, left palm up. Feel that connection as you transition to pull energy along the outside, the yang channels in the right arm. Left side of the neck, around the crown. Bring the left hand, fingertips pointing to the shoulder, back of the hand toward the ear. Inhale, lift the right arm, gathering heavenly energy. Bring it down, sinking. Turn the fingertips to heaven and soar, gathering. Return this energy to the body, palms to the crown, and pull it down the channels, down either side of the spine. The kidneys, outsides of the legs. Try and keep the attention subtle. As the larger muscles move in the body, it's hard to keep that subtle attention. Gathering the earth energy at the bottom and drawing up the inside, the yin channels. Into the center, up to the heart, middle dantian, with a gentle hung to lower dantian. Belt channel. And then around the navel, one time in each direction. Both hands to the lower belly, palms in. Dragon plays with the pearls. The pearl is the culminated realization, the fruit of the practice. Palms to center, left fingertips down, right fingertips up. Inhale and drive the fingertips up the center and down the center to their extension and circle around, cycle around. Palms arrive facing each other, top hand at the heart, lower hand to lower belly. And in reverse, palms to the center, right fingertips down, left fingertips up. Inhale, extend, and cycle. Keeping the structure in the body and the focus, attention. Can feel the subtle energy between the palms. Golden dragon guards the cauldron. Golden perfected dragon guards the cauldron, the vessel of transformation. Now when we return to center, we have gone through this cycle of refinement. And now we guard the cauldron and allow these refined ingredients to cycle and transform on their own. So right hand comes down, palm facing heaven, and it's the reverse of leaping into the void. So we'll inhale, the palms, the hands will cycle outward, and as they come around, pivot the feet in. And 2 more times. The last one, bringing the heels together, and then the feet together. Bring the hands into the Tai Chi mudra. The crease between the thumbs and index fingers come together. The thumb connects to the palm on the inside and to the kind of muscle and gap between index and thumb on the other side. For men, the left hand is inside. For women, the right hand is inside. Held at the lower belly. These practices, the thunder practice and the fire dragon practice, clear the obstacles and balance imbalances, creating the conditions for a productive, transformative, meditative practice. We'll transition now to sitting. Try and maintain the balance of inward and outward attention. You might move slowly to keep the awareness of the subtle layers. The structure of the seated posture is in most ways the same as the standing. But instead of a spiral in our legs, in the standing position, we have crossed legs, which help stabilize the pelvis. Tailbone reaching down, perineum lifted, closing the earthly door, extending through the spine. The most important thing is the straightness of the spine and the extension, the space between the vertebrae. So do what you need to do on a cushion or a chair to make this possible and comfortable. Pain is too much of a distraction for all but the most stable practices. So extending through the spine, through the jade pillow where the spine meets the skull, which will tuck your chin slightly to make that space. Open the crown, relax the eyelids. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth behind the teeth. This connects the circuit that moves up the back and down the front, allows the energy to cycle on its own. Teeth and lips gently closed. Breathe through the nose. Slow, smooth, deep, even breaths. Slow and smooth is achieved by letting it be. The spine straight, your breath will sink to your belly, or it will be your belly that moves the diaphragm in a relaxed rhythm, taking in only what you need. The depth of the breath in this case is not a big, full, expansive inhale, but rather from the depth of stillness, from the depth of center, the breath originates and returns. Evenness of the breath is the balance of the inhale and exhale. Eventually they become so even it is impossible to distinguish between the two. It's almost as if your diaphragm has stopped moving and the air just comes and goes on its own. The mind has different needs at different stages of meditative practice. At first, it needs an anchor. This can be to watch the breath. This can be a focal point outside the body, on the floor in front of you, or it can be an energetic center, like the lower dantian. Pick one, don't move in between. Later on in the progress, you may not need this anchor, or you may need a more subtle anchor along the way, like the open field, open awareness, the natural state, that is, state without quality, characteristic. Emptiness. If that state is available to you, you'll know it. But it's important not to generate a concept of that state and then focus on that. one of the tools of a progressive spiritual practice is exhaustion. On a path of inquiry, where the question is, who am I, or where am I, or what am I? One pursues the question fruitlessly until finally the mind gives up. And in giving up, arrives. In this case, as we're sitting and simply anchoring the mind, or abiding in openness, the mind might start looking for things to do. And in this case, it is our will, our intent, which must stay strong and clear and constant, and allow the mind to become exhausted and give up. Stability is found in the center. In the body, we are upright but not tense, rather open, upright and open. In the mind, we are neither flitting and floating away nor sinking below, but in the center, upright and open. Concentration is to be gathered in the center. Finish with the pervasive fire closing. We'll inhale, clap our hands above our heads, hold the breath if it's comfortable, make fire, massage the body. Inhale. Thank you. Go ahead and end the live stream, and then the folks who are online, I can make them visible to each other.